What motivated you to sign up to the applied management course?
Obviously my age is a factor, and the fact that I've also been in management previously. Obviously this year I've just went back to playing football to really focus on that, because the last 5 years have been so hectic. But when the opportunity came in to do the applied management course, because you get the benefits when you're in the football environment, you just concentrate on the football side of things, and I wanted to understand the full football club and how it all worked. And I think coming to this course and working with Stevie, and there's a lot of unknowns if I'm being really honest, so it's opening up your eyes to see how the full football club works, and there's a lot of benefit in the course. I had that managerial background behind me before I went into the interim stage. I really enjoyed it. It is something I want to pursue, and I want to go down that route of management. But I just felt this year, it'd been a long 5 years, a lot of hours. I just wanted to really go concentrate another year in the Premier League. I spoke about with the previous manager, I wanted to go and play in the Premier League before I retired, and that's why one of the reasons why I'm now playing at Falkirk in the Premier League. So, but there's a lot of things that you don't really see when you're that full-time manager. Everything that's going on, how distracted you can get because your phone doesn't stop. Everybody wants to have a conversation with you, but coming on this course you can learn how to deal with things like that, so it's been great for me.
And being a part-time manager during that period that part of this women's, is there a lot of focus during the course in terms of how you manage that, maybe transition between part-time and full-time, all the different challenges that appear at different levels of football? Yeah,
I think that's a good thing about coming on the course. You go over absolutely everything, and that's a big benefit for me, because obviously I've been in that industry, I've known how it works, but at the same time you're never too old to learn. Every day is a school day as they say. So coming here, working with the people that are on the course first and foremost, and then obviously Stevie's done this course for a number of years now, very welcoming human being, and really enjoyed working with him, really enjoyed getting to know him, and I know I'm learning so much through him, so it's all going to benefit me in the long run.
Is there anything as part of the learning over the last couple of months that has surprised you, or anything that's maybe had more of an impact than you might have appreciated?
There's challenges within the course. Obviously I've done presentations before, but when you're doing it in front of your colleagues, when everybody's staring at you, it's a bit daunting, because usually when you go into for an interview, for example, maybe you don't know the people in the room, so you can just be more relaxed. But when you're doing this course with everybody, and you can see the guys and girls that you're on the course with for the last few months, that all those eyes are peering at you, it can be a bit nerve-wracking. So it gets you having to deal with those situations moving forward, and how you prepare yourself going into those situations.
And I know some of the guys at Falkirk have completed this course already, but if there's anyone in the changing room looking to get a little bit of information about it, what are some of the things that stood out, maybe some of the modules that you pass on and let the guys know what it's about?
To be honest, obviously Cole had done it and Big Hendel had done the course, and to be honest I went to them, especially when I was doing my presentation, I would go and ask those two questions of how they'd structured it, because listen, you're here, you're learning. It's always good when there's people in your changing room that you can go and speak to, because in life, if you don't want to hold it on, sometimes you need answers. You don't have the answers to everything, and if you've got people around about you that have done the course before, or just in general life that you can go and speak to, I think it's so important.
And you touched on it a wee bit there in terms of the presentation. Obviously that's almost a new environment for some people in terms of using that opportunity to present to your classmates. Can you tell us a little bit about what's involved in that and the focus of that?
So obviously when you're doing a presentation, for example, if you're going for a job interview, you know everything you're going to talk about, but when you get sprung upon you get given a EFL team, and you need to go and really understand the full football club, the structure of everything that works. So you need to give your introduction, you need to give conclusions at the end, speak about competitors of that team that you're doing. And there's so many factors, key factors going into it, and there's a lot of basically homework. You need to go and learn all the data for it, and it really gets your mind thinking and ticking over that. And then sometimes you don't want to put too much in, because when he says to you, you've only got 10 minutes, then it puts that bit of pressure on you, but you're trying to get your key points in. But it's all part and process of the learning, and it's something I've been really enjoying.
And you've said you want to go back into management. That might be a few years from now, it might be shorter, longer, who knows. What sort of impact do you think this course will have?
I think it's opened up my eyes up definitely to the bigger picture of how the full football club works. It will give me key takeaways to go away when I'm especially going into job interviews, and especially when I'm going to speak to the board, and when I'm trying to ask for things, and how a way to go about it. So all these key factors that I've been learning, I think it will hold me in good stead moving forward.